What's up? Today we are going to be doing my 2-month review of Sweet Express. Is Sweet Express really what they talk about? Everything that you hear about Sweet Express, is it true? Make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this video because today we are going to be talking about it. Let's go! Yeah, let's go! So over here at Sweet Express, I've been here for 2 months now. Let's talk about the orientation. So the orientation, it's going to be a 2-day orientation. On day one, you're going to have your drug test, you're going to do your pre-trip, you're going to do your road test, and some paperwork. So your drug test is going to be a urine analysis. They're going to do that on the first day. It's going to be a urinalysis drug test. They're going to take you to the doctor. You're going to, do what you got to do in the cup. And then do what you got to do in the cup. You feel me? Go ahead, do what you got to do in the cup. Pass the test. Do what you got to do in the cup. And then you're going to come back. You're going to do some paperwork and stuff. Then later on that day, you're going to have your road test and your pre-trip. Basically, on your pre-trip, they just want to make sure you know your pre-trip, know what you're looking for in the pre-trip, and everything like that. After you get done with your pre-trip, you're going to do your road test. If you're coming to Sweet, make sure you know how to drive a manual. Your road test is going to be in a 10-speed manual truck. So if you don't know how to drive a manual, whenever you're talking to a recruiter, let them know, hey, I don't know how to drive a manual. Maybe they can work something out for you, maybe they can't. I don't know, but my road test personally was in a 10-speed manual truck. So I did my manual road test. The road test is not hard at all. I think you just drive around the block. It's probably like 6 miles total. Traffic light, there's gonna be traffic lights. They're gonna ask you questions about speed limit signs, all that. I'm gonna tell you, the speed limit sign when he asked is 45. 45 is the speed limit sign. So just remember that, 45. Even if you didn't see it, just say 45. So if you come into Sweet and you're taking your road test and you see this video, the speed limit was 45 when he asked. 45. But over here at Sweet, man, things are sweet. When I came over here to Sweet, I had right over 6 months of experience. And this year I had been to 2 owner-operated companies before I came over here to Sweet. I was trying to go with the smaller companies and everything. I was like, I'm gonna try to make more money this year. I'm gonna try to go with the smaller companies. I went with 2 owner-operated companies. The first owner-operated company was a no-go. My truck had so many problems with it. He tried to hit me with abandoned truck, all this other stuff, but that's a story for another time. If you guys want to hear that story, make sure you go ahead and like this video, drop it down in the comments, and I'll make that video. Then I went to another owner-operator company. I team drove, and team job is just not for me. But over here at Sweet, things are sweet. When I came over here to Sweet, they brought me in the door with a little over 6 months experience. They gave me more money on a W-2 with benefits, more money than I was making at the owner-operator companies. Right now I'm averaging anywhere from 2,200 miles to 2,700 miles a week. Probably like 2,600 miles is the max. So anywhere from 2,200 to 2,600 miles a week. So but what they're paying you is you're still making good money, decent money. Every once in a while you'll get more miles than that. You get like 3,000. I've heard the most I've ever gotten was 27 in a week. And I mean, I'm still bringing home plenty of money because the amount of money that they're paying over here. And you gotta remember, I came here with 6 months experience and I'm making more money here than a lot of people's making that's been driving for 2 or 3 years. So things over here at Sweet is pretty sweet. Their trucks come equipped with an APU, so you don't have to worry about running your truck all night when it starts to get cold. Like I'm in Iowa right now and it's supposed to drop down to 22 degrees. It's nice and toasty in here. The trucks also come with a refrigerator, so you don't have to spend money on buying a refrigerator, spending money on buying food every day. I had to buy my own microwave, but you can go on Amazon, Walmart, anything like that and get you a microwave for 40 to 70 bucks, whatever you want. The trucks do come with a tablet. All your loads and load planning will come through your tablet. Your logs and everything is also through the tablet, so it's really easy to work. They'll go over that the second day of orientation, how to work the tablet. It's really easy to learn. What else do they got over here at Sweet? They do have the newest equipment. Your equipment's not going to have any problems, and if there is a problem, they're not going to complain to fix it. You tell them that there's a problem, they're going to go ahead and say, you know, shut it down. We'll get somebody out there to fix it. That's like last week I had a blowout when I was in New Jersey. They did everything in their power to get somebody out there to fix my blowout as soon as they could. And like a couple weeks ago, when I was in Texas, my air compressor had a clog in the line, and you know, they called the Loves and everything. They put a fire up under the Loves butt to, you know, hey, get out there and get my driver back on the road. So the Loves did that. Luckily there was just a clog in the line, so after they got up under there, unhooked everything, the clog blew out, hooked it back up, and I got back on the road making money. So that's a good thing. Whenever your truck, if something does happen to your truck, Sweet's gonna do everything that they can to make sure that you're happy and get you back on the road as soon as possible. And they're going to pay you for the time that you had to sit there while you were broken down. Another thing that my truck came with personally, I don't know if all trucks come, my truck also did come with a TV. I personally don't use my TV because I feel like I'd watch the TV whenever I should be asleep, so I didn't even plug it up. You know, we do have bunks in the truck, but it's a solo company. They don't have hazmat, and they're still paying good. You don't have to carry no dangerous loads to make money. You can still make money as a regular dry van. You get decent miles. What else we got over here? That's sweet. That's pretty sweet. We also have forward-facing dash cams. The dash cam is there facing the road. It's there to protect you in case there is any accidents or anything that happens, somebody try to blame you. You got your protection with that dash cam. There's no inward-facing camera, so the people that don't like the cameras facing in, you're good on that. The camera's only facing in front of you to the road. Our trucks do. Well, my truck personally goes 69 miles an hour. I feel like that's a great speed. It still lets me get around plenty of the trucks on the road. The faster your truck can go, the more miles you can get, the more money you can make. So at 69 miles an hour, I feel like that's plenty of speed for me to still get down the road and get where I need to go. Here at Sweet, you're never in a rush to get to your destination. They're always going to give you plenty of time to get to your destination. They're not going to be rushing you or anything. On average, I drive like 8 hours a day and then go to sleep. So you can imagine 8 hours a day. I'm averaging about, it all depends on the load really. Because some days, you know, every once in a while you might get that load where you got to run it. But it's never where you got to run it. If you oversleep for an hour, you're going to miss your delivery. They're always going to give you plenty of time to make sure you can get to where you got to go on time. And, you know, they got good benefits. Whenever you get to Sweet, your second day of orientation, they're going to be people coming in talking to you and everything. They're going to have a guy that's going to come in and help you set up your 401k. I set up a 401k and a Roth account. He's going to explain to you how both of those work. Here, if you stay out, they got OTR and they also have regional. So if you decide you want to do OTR, you stay out for 2 weeks, you get 3 days off. Most companies is only giving you 2 weeks out, 1 day for each week, so 2 days off. They give you 3 days here for 2 weeks out. So that's amazing home time. And if you need more home time than that, you can just, you know, talk to your dispatcher. They're not going to ask a million questions or whatever. They're like, okay, you need it, here you go. They're going to try to keep their drivers happy as best as they can. If you got some personal things going on and you don't feel like telling your dispatcher about it, they have a person that's their job. You call that person, they'll give you the number and orientation. You tell them what's going on. That person won't tell anybody else in the company, and they'll do whatever you need to get you wherever you need to go. What else about Sweet? Good benefits, good money, APU, cameras, with dash cam, pre-pass, refrigerator, good equipment, 24/7 dispatch, breakdown pay, layover pay, nice trucks. What else they got over here? Let me think about it. They also give you a fuel card, you know, to fuel. Whenever you need a fuel, get fuel. We mostly use Loves here. Loves is the main truck stop that they want us to go to. But if you're not in there at Love's, you know, you can stop at a Pilot or whatever. So that's, you know, the two main truck stops, that's what they use. I really like the Love's because I can rack up on my points, get a whole bunch of points and stuff, get free showers and everything, and I love Love's. No pun intended, I love Love's. One con about Sweet Express is we're not allowed to go on I-76. I know why we're not allowed to go on I-76. It is because it's the most expensive toll road in the United States, so they don't really want us on there. But every once in a while, your dispatcher will say, you know, go on I-76 to get to your destination because we're in crunch time. But we're not really allowed on I-76. Another con is they don't give you a GPS, but I mean, no trucking company really gives you a GPS unless you're on. No trucking company really gives you a GPS unless you're at like a mega carrier and they're giving you a GPS because they want to micromanage you. Every little thing you do, they want to micromanage. If you get a load and it's going through 76 and you have to take a detour or whatever to get off of 76, they're gonna pay you for every mile that you drive on that load. But whenever you're picking up your load and you're doing an empty move, you do not get paid for your first 50 miles. But I feel like that's okay, because something that they also do over here at Sweet is any load that you get less than 500 miles, you get paid for 500 miles. So let's say you get a load that's 300 miles total. That means 300 miles is including from pickup to delivery. You're still gonna get paid for that 500 miles. So I think that's a real good thing that they're doing over here at Sweet. And it's all the time. Anytime that you get a load less than 500 miles, you're gonna get paid for 500 miles. Name another company that's doing that and is being honest about it and actually paying you for the miles. If you don't have a big GPS like a Rand McNally or a Garmin, a free trucking GPS you can download on your phone on Android and Apple is you can download Hammer. Hammer is a good GPS, trucking GPS to get started with, but it's not something that I would use forever. Hammer can get you to where you need to go, but it's not always the best routes. So what I've been using here lately is Trucker Path. I use it, it's $35 a month. And I mean, we're making plenty of money over here, so that $35 a month is not really a big deal. So, you know, get you a Trucker Path. And another thing I use is Google Maps. And just use a little bit of common sense. If Trucker Path is trying to put you on 76, put the address into Google Maps and just route yourself from there. Routing yourself is not really that big of a deal. As long as you're on an interstate or a highway, you know you're good. Just pay attention to the road signs and everything, and you know you're good. At the end of the day, use the Google Maps if you need to till you get away from 76. After you bypass 76 completely, you can put it back into your trucker GPS and it'll get you to your destination. So yeah, man, if you got any questions about Sweet Express, go ahead and just drop it down in the comment. Oh, another thing that I didn't mention is Sweet Express, they hire people that's messed up in life, you know. If you have messed up and you got a felon, I've heard that they will hire you. If you failed a drug test, they'll hire you. If you got a DUI, they'll hire you. Anything like nothing too major, like if you killed 19 people, I don't think they're gonna hire you. But if you got like, you know, a step back in life, this company is that company that would definitely get you back on the road, help you get your trucking career started again when you thought it was completely over. So Sweet Express is a great company. If you have any questions that you want to know about Sweet Express, just go ahead and drop them down below in the comments and I'll get to those as soon as I can. If this video made you decide you wanted to come over here to Sweet Express, go ahead and let them know that Tariq sent you. I'm over here in truck 2417, Sweet Express. Things are really sweet over here. All the reviews and stuff that you're seeing, that people are not lying, what the recruiters are telling you, that's exactly what they're doing over here. And it's crazy because when I came over here, I was second guessing everything because I had just left two bad owner-operator companies. I was, you know, they're putting me in a bad place not to trust these companies. But I came over here, I gave Sweet a try, and honestly, since I've been over here, things have been sweet. They get you home on the days that they say they're gonna get you home. A con to me is, you know, you might get home, say you wanna be home on a Friday, and you might have to go deliver a load that Friday. So that's a con to me, but at the end of the day, you're still getting home on the day that they said they were gonna get you home. So, you know, and that's just my experience. So it might not be the same for everybody. And you know they have OTR, they have regional, anything that you can want, they have. We only pull dry van, but I think they might have a reefer. I've seen a reefer trailer at the yard, but I've never heard them talking about reefer, so I don't really know. We have drop and hook. You're gonna do a good amount of drop and hook, depending on your location where you're at. They're gonna route you through Michigan a lot to get so you can turn in your BOLs and everything. But you know, if you got any questions, man, just go ahead and drop it down in the comments below. I'll definitely answer those as soon as I can. I do have some videos up on the channel if you guys want to check out those videos of just some of the loads and stuff that I ran over here while I've been at Sweet. It's been pretty sweet. But make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. If you got any questions, drop it down in the comments below. I'll check them out as soon as I can. And don't forget, if I made you decide you wanted to come over here to Sweet and live the Sweet life, go ahead and let them know who sent you over here in Truck 2417. Peace out.